Yeah, it's about time that I should say some poems to my beloved Ruth. Ruth, a woman of heart beyond compare, smiling her love for all to share. Such smile a billion exudes her care of family and friends, the mother mare. Whence came this creature from space beware? Commend her sweetness, this is her flair. A man doth call, his voice a blare, it's time to return like sheep to lair. You are my muse, my heart doth fuse, of thoughts galore, never before. The senses heighten, like birds do soar, onwards, upwards, pursuit of more. Then tumble earthwards, your end is law. O blithe spirit, I call thee muse, and conjure up with every ruse. Such love we had shall not abuse, our passion eternal remains a fuse. Then back to the closet, no time to lose. A final presentation, unfortunately more trite, as time just wanes into the night. There was a couple who had just 4, sweet girls they are, with husbands did score, and progeny of 9, or is it more? Israel had needs of kids galore. And there's another one, Ruth and Sam, betwixt and between. This is where she picked me up and pulled me up at times. On occasion absent-minded for all to see, with which she does not at all agree. Not shutting off lights is such a crime, but happily all else remains sublime. The remarks on dress occasionally riled, pettiness he felt, yet smiled beguiled. Why scream or shout on such a matter reminds me of the legendary poor Mad Hatter. She says he dislikes all corrections. 'Tis not always true, her wrong impressions. But women must always have the last word, those poor old sods the thundering herd. Yet in spite the above, I must confess, her common sense persists, her words I bless, to give me the chance to make redress, while I massage her neck, a sweet caress. Remarkable, she says, her stress gets less. So now can we put all aside to focus on matters that engender pride? To tell you the truth, I have nothing to hide, and taking life's problems with a matching stride. Ah, that was good. And then another one to the matriarch Ruth. I lost her 60 years more or less. Reasons are clear, you can surely guess. As juveniles we grew to different directions, it was fate decided another selection. A preponderance of girls, it's clear the genes, inherited from Hananel Radkpa, so it seems. But George was no slouch. At 8 the son, pushing success, but still had his fun. A home for his parents, objective done. Life goes on, you've lost and you've won. The girls got married to men well-read, character importance, that's how they were bred. And children were 3 boys and 6 girls, giving their parents a merry world. Grandma Ruth available to all, in touch each day, her daughters call. Their husbands American and Israeli a Dutch, truly a matriarch, a warmth in her touch. That's the end with Ruth at the moment. Anyway, whatever you say. And third moment off, yeah. Okay. Then I just want to say this to my friend Speedy Gopalan and to Gabby Rifki. Let's talk about Gabby and Rifki first. This is the Rabbi Gabby and his wife who were murdered in 2008 at Chabad house in Mumbai, which they were very close to me. I was close. I'm still close with the family and still in touch with the grandparents, Shimon and Judith. And of course, Moshe is grown up to a strapping young man, very bright. So let's go. I mean, I met with Gabby, maybe Rifki about maybe 500 times. Whenever he needed something, he just gave me a shout. Gabby and Rifki to Mumbai, they came in Mysteries of Chabad to make its name. Enthusiasm, their forte, was clear to see. In Shelley's they stayed by Apollo Bunder, facing the sea. It was no blunder, for teeming with life, the promenade crowd, you felt such energy, the sounds were loud. With Irma beside me, we spent good time with Gabby and Rivka, and Mendy sublime. One room was all, the curtain, the bed, and books of Torah at table was read. Gabby had chutzpah, cautioning his desire to Ali Baga slaughtering 250 chickens aspire, delivered to embassy, to consulate no less, Goa and Bangalore, your right to guess. Andaman Island Andaman Island beckoned one day, with Israelis to Sami, worried parents did pray. So Gabby flew off, arriving to see 19 Israelis or more, no panic, just free. Mendy a baby, sweetness personified. I held him many a time, he hardly cried. But fate decreed his end had come. Called by our Maker, it's time the sum. Dovi was next. Irma did ask, how can you carry on, raising children the task? But Gabby explained, the Rebbe did right, when time was up, you give up the fight. And finally Moshe, a fine young man today, who lived through all to play and to pray. For Gabby and Rifki were cruelly killed by terrorists in hatred, naturally skilled. Quixotic one's question, was this God's desire to nullify to Chabadists their lives expire? Rab Shimon and Judith, the parents of Rifki, to charge with Sandra, it was a bit risky. For Moshe Tobler had dreams each day, asking for Ima to laugh and to play. Such tragedy we faced in old Bombay. But life moves on. The memorial they build, Rabbi Shimon and Judith, perfection, skilled. Chabad, my friend, that's what we believe. For life's eternal, that's why you conceive. So let's move on. It's time to leave. In fact, what I will do now is I'll just sing the song which I wanted to sing very much the same sounds of the "Oh My Darling Clementine." I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you don't mind my voice as well. But what can I say? This is one of the songs that I want. But before that, meanderings of the minds of existing events. What are the meanderings? What a world we are in. Upheavals everywhere. Old ethnic conflicts laid them bare. Life in reality a constant flare. Migrants in fear whose responsibility bear. What monsters like Assad allowed to roam, and Ayatollah with Putin implacably deny, complicit their role, falsehoods do fly, and Trump's world wake up. Can we rely? Tillerson and Lavrov diplomacy they try, but Russia's new role in Syria the lie. The West urges demands that Assad must go. Forget it, my friend. Putin says no. Russian roulette, that's what they play. What Iran and Hezbollah enjoyed, they flay. Hither and thither they move about and mate and slay, and one by one to the coffin lay. Russian roulette, that's what they play. It is all a game of Shia and Sunni, with surrogates they fight, with arbs and money. Religion decree what each desires, the end then begins when cometh the Messiah. Anyway, and then we say, another is meanderings again in rarefied climes. Up in the Himalayas, Ladakh and Leh, where people converge to trek and pray. At 5,000 meters, more or less, such pristine air we'd surely bless. We city dwellers run away from the mess. Pollution, habitation, or did you guess? Desperately need nature, please heed the call, a message so urgent for one and all. But politics and Trump, interests will play, a lifetime of effort will surely slay. What manner of man, a name like Trump, Donald the Duck on the stump? But America's divided, gave him the ball. America first, he damned you all. Please God, passing phase, hurricane or squall. God's will, friends, Putin and Trump will fall. Can you turn it down?